Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. You can find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle in paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Many thanks to the generous folks who buy me a cup of tea. Please like, it helps the algorithm, subscribe, share, and comment. So we have a couple of questions. Was Harry recording? Was Meghan wearing a fat suit? I'm not fat shaming, but she was wearing an artificial baby bump throughout her pregnancy while the surrogate was pregnant. And now it looks to me like she's wearing extra weight around her middle and she's wearing pads in her bra. Okay, and women have pointed that out. So it looks like she, is recovering with baby weight, extra baby weight. This is not, and that would explain to me why she's wearing a coat in 81 degree humid weather. Okay, they're having a lovely, 80 degrees is gorgeous, because in New York City it's going to be 58, 60 in the morning, so it's going to be nice and cool and crisp, and then then in the heat of the day it's going to get to be 80. Man, what a gorgeous day. You just want to be outside the whole day. That's wonderful weather. So let's get started with, did Meghan and Harry have Secret Service protection in New York City? Because this guy, and I'm putting a picture up on the left or the right, this guy admitted to reporters that he was Homeland Security. And the way this works is Secret Service only protects visiting heads of state. Meghan and Harry are not heads of state. State Department diplomatic security services, they protect lesser dignitaries. Okay, so Meghan and Harry are not high enough, and never were, even if they're working royals, they're not high enough to get Secret Service. So that would have come straight from Biden. And I think they're not even allowed to do that. So did they have Secret Service protection in New York City? What is that snake? All right, are we seeing Secret Service protection? 5 clubs, traveling crossroads, two or more types of protection, private security, diplomatic security services for the lesser dignitaries, and so they had more than one, and maybe Secret Service. Very expensive for the situation in the foundation. 12, 5, 17, reacting to the circumstances. So they had little Archie calling a threat, hello, and calling a threat to the FBI or something. So there was definitely more than one kind of security there, several different kinds. And it was very situational, and it was expensive. The Fox is very clever and plans, very clever, and moves pieces around in the situation. And the Snake. We have the 2 most clever cards in the deck, underlying situation. So I think there was an active threat. We'll ask. Let's ask. Was there an active threat on Harry or Meghan? Are we seeing an active threat? Yes. Yeah. There was an active threat. Oh. Can you see that? So I asked this Snake, there's something going on. Was there an active threat? Yes. Handcuffs, a union card, and 4-leaf clover. If you blink, you miss it. This is happening right now, and it's not happening later. So the active threat was for New York City at that time. So 13, 15, 4 clubs. So yes, they had an active threat at that time. So yes, there was an active threat. That's not unusual, and it's also not unusual. It's also not unusual that we would not hear of it because, broadcasting it to the world that there's an active threat just makes for copycatters. Oh, I think someone else would say, oh, they were thinking about doing something like that, and so now they'll do it because they heard about it, because someone else is doing it. Now it's the cool thing to do, wear some like Vans shoes and ride a skateboard and throw some bombs around. Okay, water into wine and home. Two Hearts, lovers. So I'm asking, did they have Secret Service protection? Because they're royals. Harry's part of the royal family, and this is another family card. This is a family card. This is Four Hearts family, Six Clubs family, the King. Close relationship, close blood relationship. Water into wine, 12, 13, 25, 31, 33, yes. So yeah, they did have Secret Service protection. They did. They did have Secret Service protection. And it's because Harry's a royal. Interesting. So it would just be really bad if Harry gets, something happens to Harry. That would just be really bad. And it would look bad on the royals because why didn't you protect Harry? And that's what people would say. And they would play the R word. Meghan is, she doesn't rank high enough because she's part Irish or something. So that's what they would say, and it's because even though the children weren't there, they're mixed race, they're part Irish too, or whatever, and so they don't rank, and they're not getting the full protection, and oh, it's so terrible. So that's what would happen. So I don't think they're allowed to have Secret Service protection. Okay, I know some Secret Service guys. I grew up in D.C. I know a guy who worked at the White House 25 years as a uniformed Secret Service guy. So the Bidens must have done a special favor. So let's look at the Bidens and the Harkles. Did Biden, give them Secret Service protection? Because that suggests that Meghan is making moves in the political world. Bidens. Did the Bidens do it? Bidens, renewal, butterfly, transformation for the woman and her situation. Wow. 12 and 4, 16, 4 spades. She is secretly trying to make a political run. So she needs to make a run. And if she's going to make a run, she needs to run for like mayor or representative, like Ocasio-Cortez. Ocasio-Cortez is in the House of Representatives. That's the lowest, that's the lowest you can get, and be really high. So I would think that Meghan would run for House of Representatives because she is very well known. She has very high name recognition, and that's important. What's over here with Harry and Meghan? Scapegoat. Officially, they're not allowed to do this. Maybe it's just a big secret. 17, 23, 6 clubs. I don't think, the other guy, the New York mayor, Deblassio, who is just wrecking the city, he's not federal, so he's not somebody who can call in the Secret Service. So officially, it has to be federal. I was a federal employee, it has to be federal. The Secret Service are federal. And they were originally created to protect the president, and then their duties expanded, counterfeiting, money laundering, financial crimes, things like that, in addition to guarding diplomatic people. Hightower scapegoat. It's because of the relationship. I think they just can't tell you. Okay, it's like a big secret. And no money, 17, 5 hearts. It's because of the money. They don't want, Secret Service protection costs money, and you can't go around saying, oh yeah, we spent $1 million protecting Meghan and Harry with the Secret Service, and they were in New York State, and what about this is federal? They're minor royals, what? Yeah. So let's just, yeah. So, okay, did they have Secret Service protection? Yes, they did. Okay, there is an active threat against them. Meghan is running for, what is this? What is that? Okay, can't talk about the money. I think it's a big secret. It's got to be just a big secret. So they did have Secret Service protection. It's just a big secret. And you're not supposed to know. So we're blowing out the secret. I got to know, was Meghan wearing a fat suit? Because she's a little famous for this. And, we're not fat shaming anybody. If I'm going to fat shame somebody, I'm going to fat shame myself. Because, I lost 10 pounds from being sick with COVID. And now I've gained back 5 of those pounds. And, I don't know. I keep gaining weight. I haven't gained back 10 pounds. I lost 5. I lost 10. I gained back 5. So I'm kind of right there. So is Meghan wearing a fat suit? Because she's a famous coat flicker. That's her favorite thing. So it's 81 degrees in New York City, and she likes to flick her coat, and that's the message. She doesn't say anything, but that's how she announced her baby at Beatrice's wedding. Remember that? That's really important and really low down. Okay, so now, again, she's wearing a coat, and it's 80 degrees. She was hoping it would be much cooler, and she's flicking her coat. She's telling you something. She's wearing a coat. So was she wearing, like, prosthetic weight to pretend like she's having extra baby weight? And specifically, she also had a padded bra, because that happens too. Okay, because you're going to make milk and you're going to be breastfeeding, and so the breasts, they enlarge because they're going to get to work now. Okay, that's what they're made for. They're going to get to work. So was she wearing a fat suit? Woman, Meghan right in the middle. Clever. Oh. Do we have Meghan wearing a fat suit? Okay, so woman, Fox, and decision. 24, 25, 7 hearts. So she's acting very cleverly. She's made a decision to act very cleverly. This woman has made a decision to act with great cleverness. No, that's always Meghan. 10 hearts, and she's very and 7 diamonds. She's very emotional about these circumstances related to her family and cornucopia and inheritance, everything material, and establishing her foundation. So 2 10s, completion, 15, 35, 41, 10 spades is 40, and Jack of Hearts. The angel, okay, the new baby in the family. Because of the new baby in the family and how it all happened, let's just do a confirm with the sticks here. Let's get the sticks out and do a confirmation. Yes, no, yes, no. Was Meghan wearing a fat suit? Was she wearing a prosthetic to look heavier? Look at that. Very clear yes. Clear yes. So, yes. So the woman acting very cleverly, and she's just very emotional. I guess she's embarrassed that she is not the birth mother of these children. She's just not able to do it. And previous decisions, and that thing that rhymes with smortion, never having children, taking all that birth control, smortions, and, other bad decisions. Well, when finally you're like, oh yeah, I want to have a baby, well, maybe it's not so easy anymore. And it's a geriatric pregnancy. You're pushing 40. You were supposed to do this earlier when you were so busy doing everything else. So finally we have a pic of Harry, and I'm going to put that up, recording. He's got a microphone in his pocket. He's got a microphone cord. It looks like he's got a microphone in his pocket. Are Harry and Meghan recording everything for Netflix or Spotify? That seems to me a bad decision because it violates, yes, there are reporters outside, but you're going to have private conversations, and those conversations need to be private. You can't be blasting everybody out all the time. You just can't be doing it, or they won't trust you. They're like, oh man, this guy is recording everything and I can't trust him. I can't have a private conversation with him. And that's not corruption to have private conversations. That's just strategy. You don't tell people what you're up to until, like when I published this book, I did not tell anybody. I had a whole bunch of people because I was practicing and I was specifically working, developing my skills in cartomancy in various groups, and people were saying, oh, you should write a book. You're really good at this. And I didn't tell anybody. And I was writing a book. Okay, you don't tell anybody. That's not anything bad. You just keep your mouth shut. So, and that's the basis of all security clearances in all government. And I had security clearances. Okay, keep your mouth shut. So are they recording for Netflix or Spotify? Woman. Are they recording for Netflix or Spotify? Interesting read. Meghan. Woman. Transformation of permanent situation of marriage. 1528. 1527. Cross. Right? 27. Cross. Cross and cross. So it's like they're Kardashians now. That's another allegation that people are making. Meghan is now a Kardashian. She dresses like a Kardashian. Everything they do is filmed. It's all reality TV. So that's what this looks like to me. They've turned everything, their entire life, the spine of their life, into reality TV. What do we have underneath? Magi and roses, manifesting a very sweet situation and also manifesting virtue signaling. They're talking about, they went there to talk about COVID, the shot parity, making sure everybody, oh no, everybody has to get the shot. And and this is while they're complaining that some terrible people won't get the shot. Well, I didn't get the shot. But I got COVID. I didn't realize that, I don't know. I still don't want your stupid shot. Straight razor, heart, and handcuffs. Committed to the heart, decisions about the heart, and manifesting virtue signaling. 13, 16, 17, 18, 20, 5 spades. And blockage, 5 spades blockage. Yeah, they're now Kardashians. They're Kardashians. They're filming their entire lives. Interesting. And it's like they're just going to film everything now. It's like camera crews are just going to follow them around everywhere all the time, and it's the Meghan and Harry show. It's the Meghan and Harry show, and they're like high level, so it's so interesting. Like Kardashians want to be high level, but mostly they just sit at home and chatter. And then they work out a little bit, and the brother is very overweight, and what's wrong with him? What's wrong with you? Why aren't you? I mean, I don't know. What's going on? Why do they treat the men so bad in the family? How come none of them stay married? It's like that. Okay. So, did Meghan and Harry have Secret Service protection in New York City? Yes, absolutely, they did. And it's because there was a specific threat. Okay, there was a specific threat against them. Did the Bidens do it? Well, we see, I'm not sure what the eight spades is over on the Harkle side, but the Bidens, they've renewed their relationship because it really looks like Meghan is making a run, okay, a political run. Was Meghan wearing a fat suit? Yes, the sticks confirm that she's wearing a fat suit. I see a lot of embarrassment about the situation because Meghan is perfect. Meghan is perfect. She's perfect. She's perfect. She's perfect. So get it out of your head that she's not perfect because she's perfect. Okay, just remember that. Were they recording everything? Yes, they're the new Kardashians. So this is interesting. It's nothing if not interesting. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.